definitions of systems of economies or economic systems. This is found in chapter 2. I've also included in your module the key terms, definitions, so you know now that you need to study them, memorize them. Again, that will be part of a future quiz or an exam or a project. But let me go over the fundamentals. And again, I have my own different interpretation, not necessarily in agreement with the textbook, and I'll tell you why. I think mixed economy and capitalism and socialism is redundant. It's almost the same. There's no true capitalism in any economy in the world. It's more like socialism. There's very few true nations or states that have a true communistic or Marxist economy. Capitalism is what we really are in the US. But to be quite honest, we really have a mix of capitalism and socialism, and it's really a mixed economy. So the US economy is a mix of both capitalism and socialism. Here's an example of it. Ever ride on the metro in LA? Is that a true private business enterprise? No. It's mostly a city, county, subsidized system. We, the taxpayers, pay for it, and the government runs it, the county and the cities. So, right? Socialism there. Also, Social Security, a lot of grandparents or folks you know, is that a private entity? Is that a corporation that takes in the money, the taxes, writes the checks, keep accounts? No, it's the federal government. Government, private sector, socialism as well. So here's another example of that we're really a mixed economy, especially in the US and California. Take me for example, or take any of your other instructors or professors at LA Southwest College. I'm an employee of the Los Angeles Community College District. It is based in LA, LA County. I'm an employee of a government organization. I'm not an employee of a private university or a private community college. So there it is, government as well. My salary, the pension of the workers here, clerical, professors, administrators, belong to a publicly held pension fund. Again, socialism, right? So again, we're really a mixed economy. So to say capitalism in today's reality of the US, Canada, Western Europe, we're really a mixed economy. So let me now move over to communism. Communism is where the government, the state, controls the land, the means of production, the capital, the factories, the workers, and you have one choice for many things. You have other choices from other parts of the world being imported. You could buy whatever kind of jeans you want or shoes. You get one, and that's it. Most likely, what are the countries that still operate under a very strict communist economy? North Korea, Cuba, for the most part, but they're liberalizing their economy to an extent. I want you to think in this class, I want you to really think about what is practical, not what's in the textbook or any slogans or any rhetoric and ideology. In the previous short clips of the lecture, I've argued, and I think I've provided examples that the US economy is really a mix of capitalism and socialism. And it's really now a fight in the political realm, how much more socialism, that is to say, more government involvement and subsidies do the US citizens would like to see, as opposed to more of a free market approach to things. So in the latest election, I'll use it because there was massive news on it and time on TV and social media and YouTubes and the like. The fight was really between like a Bernie Sanders who believes and was representing a large segment of the population that believes that the United States government should be in the business of providing free higher education. You know, some folks would say that's outrageous, but if you really analyze the reality of it, aren't we really providing already free education public schools from kindergarten to high school. And for those of you who are old enough to know, the community college system in California used to be free. In fact, the units used to be probably $4 a unit. And that was the reality. That was under Governor Brown, the father of our current governor. So it wasn't so long ago that you did have a free higher education system. When you're born and you're new, you think the world is the way it is and it always was. But they change rapidly. I grew up in a time where typewriters was a necessity, and now the only place you look at typewriters is old movies and probably the museum. Things are happening rapidly. And every generation has the right, because they contribute to society and taxes and so forth, to push for their preferred model of the economy. And so this is really never going to go away. The mixed economy in the United States. It works for many people, even those folks who say, well, I want government out of business or out of my life, will be the same people fighting to the end to keep their benefit checks. The veterans, people who've put in their money into the Social Security system, Medi-Cal. These are all kind of socialistic type of mini economies within the United States. So it's much more complicated, there's nuance, and there is no black and white. As soon as you hear that argument, that's an ideology, that's dogma in my opinion. The reality is that it's a mix of everything, and that nothing stays stagnant, constant. It changes, and you have the right to use your voice, your vote, to change the economy that fits the realities of a changing world and global society.